This comic book artist is a true trailblazer. Dennis Cowan is a comic book artist known for his massive contributions to the comic book and entertainment medium. From his Eisner-nominated run of The Question to co-founding Milestone Media, where we'd see the creation of Static Shock. Dennis began his career in 1980, working for both DC and Marvel, first for a story within Weird War Tales number 93, as well as White Tiger stories and a handful of Peter Parker the Spectacular Spider-Man issues. Before his work on The Question, Dennis was pumping out numerous works like Superman 2020, Firestorm backup issues within The Flash, and quite the hefty run of Power Man and Iron Fist with standout cover work. Cowan's work on The Question with the iconic Denny O'Neil is truly atmospheric, and he treats each figure and panel with so much precision, fluidity, and mood. His years of pumping out back and side stories was preparing him for this run, where he continually excels and develops his own voice, particularly in the detailed line and figure work that was brought to life by frequent inker Rick Magar. It's also important to note the cover collaborations he had with the wonderful Bill Sienkiewicz that set the mood perfectly, as well as Pat Gabriel and Jeff Newman. Additionally, in '88, work on a limited Black Panther series and his next collaboration with Bill Sienkiewicz on Dr. Zero. There's something about Cowan's precise lines and Bill's unconventional style that makes Dr. Zero feel like some forgotten relic enjoyed by few. In the 90s, he'd continually get work for the big two companies, a few Green Arrow issues, a Prince one-shot comic, and became the mainstay artist with writer Dwayne McDuffie on Deathlock. His pencils start to feel sketchier and more abstract than his previous works. The details of monsters, brutal action, and appearances of side characters make his time on Deathlock extremely exciting. Then, in 1993, the partnership between Cowan and McDuffie, among others, launched Milestone Media, a critique on the lack of diversity in the comic book industry. These comics set the standard for what culturally aware comics are and gave a voice to artists and writers alike. It also brought us characters like the badass Hardware that Dennis worked on over 11 issues, as well as the creation of the popular Static. Dennis used his skills in the industry to propel himself into the television sphere, directing the Static Shock animated series, and later serving as senior vice president at BET, overseeing the production of the Boondocks. Cowan's most recent work can be found on the Batman Confidential in 2007, which isn't that recent, I just have an issue of it and wanted to show it off, as well as a Captain America and Black Panther miniseries from 2010. I have to say, it's jaw-dropping. It feels like a modern Kirby and Romita blend. He'd also do more covers with Sienkiewicz again on Nighthawk in 2016, penciled for a Mace Windu series, and returned to Deathlock for the title's 50th anniversary, as well as the return of Milestone's Hardware in 2021. And how could I forget his wonderful work on the Liquid Swords album cover? Dennis Cowan is an artist who stood the test of time and paved the path like no other.